Excuse me, y'all. What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is going to be your review for Basketball Wives, Season 8, Episode 16. This season can't get over fast enough. Let me tell y'all something. The way y'all carried on in my comment section last week, it is what it is, y'all. Y'all feel the way y'all feel, and I feel the way I feel, and it is what it is. I'm not going to rehash it. I did a live about it, but all I'm going to say is, you know, people who follow me know how I feel about low-hanging fruit. When you disagree with somebody and your first instinct is to make it a personal attack, or your first instinct is now all of a sudden I'm a racist and I'm a colorist because I don't see things the way you see things, now, you know, Houston, we have a problem. But it is what it is. Feel the way you feel, boo. Feel the way you feel. I'm not getting ready to rehash all that went down. The episode picks up where they still dealing with the argument. Sorry, y'all, my allergies are bothering me. With the argument between Evelyn and OG and Malaysia and Kristen and Cece, and I'm not rehashing all of that shit. But what I am going to say is this: I did see, excuse me, that OG was the one that pushed Evelyn into the bushes. Because remember last week I mentioned that Evelyn ended up in the bushes. I didn't know that was courtesy of OG. And I don't have no problem with it. As much as y'all wanted to jump on me last week about OG this and OG that, I ain't got no problem with OG knocking Evelyn ass in them damn bushes. Because, yes, y'all kept asking me in my comments last week, don't I feel like OG should defend her friend? I absolutely feel like in that situation, Evelyn was coming up on Cece and she knocked Evelyn up out the way because Cece, it was gonna be a sneak attack. I never defended Evelyn. Never defended Evelyn. I think Evelyn is a bully. I think Evelyn behavior is atrocious, and the only reason why she is still on this show is because of viewers. Because of the viewers is the only reason why Evelyn is still on this show. Evelyn is on this show because she makes money for the show. Period. So, y'all ain't never hear me defend Evelyn. Y'all just didn't like the fact that I felt like OG wasn't innocent. And I still don't think she's innocent. But neither here nor there. We not going to rehash it. So, but I did want to bring up the fact that I ain't had no problem with Evelyn getting her butt knocked in there. And I agree that, you know, now you have showed us who you really are. Because the fact that you got your butt knocked in them bushes by OG, and when you jumped up, you kept trying to go for CC and not after OG, that lets me know right there what kind of a punk you really are, Evelyn Lozada. Because trust and believe, I promise you, if I'm the person that's chasing after somebody and somebody else bulldozes me, Houston, we got a problem. And I'm gonna get you, CC, later, because now me and Evelyn, we got beef. Okay. So, yeah, no, that lets me know that, Evelyn, you are a bully, because, see, that's what bullies do. Bullies go after who they perceive to be weak. Now, what CC has shown us is that she really ain't weak. She just, I don't know if she wanted to come off a certain way on camera. I don't know if her and Byron had a conversation and they were very conscious about the image that they wanted to put out. Like, I don't know what it was. But I'm reminded of last season when Kristen kept telling Cece, talk to them to their face like you talk about them behind their back. And last year, people kind of gave Kristen, they were like, she being shady, whatever. But I get it now. Kristen knows this Cece. She knows this. The Cece we've seen these last 2 episodes, Kristen knows that woman. And what Kristen was saying is, stop making them think you're weak. Stop making them think that they can walk all over you. When Evelyn and Jennifer first were bullying her with that whole happy ending bullshit last year, she should have dug in them then. She should have dug in them then. At that wig party when she just kept walking. Remember how she just kept walking away? She just kept walking away. Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Okay. So, later on that night, the main house went out to the club, went dancing and all that good stuff. The guest quarters, they went out for dinner. And everybody had a good time. And everybody was happy about what it was. Now, here's where stuff gets a little dicey. The next day, Shawnee told the ladies that she didn't want OG to join them for their final dinner because she was just so aggressive and she just was worried, And I'm going to say this again, and I know y'all going to jump down my throat again. OG is aggressive, talking about I know how to kill people. I'm a trained street fighter, and I'm a street fighter, and they lucky that I didn't kill them. And yeah, I want to break one of their jaws. Like, those are some serious threats. And what it is that they believe OG mean it. See, when Evelyn throws stuff out, they know Evelyn know good and damn well that security gonna stop her before she get there. Jennifer, Tammy, whoever else is. And that's the other thing. Y'all keep holding me to something. This is only my second season watching this show. So I don't know about all the stuff that happened before last year. Okay? I don't know about them people. Don't know nothing about them people. But what I do know is that if Evelyn really ain't trying to go for nobody, she waiting for security to stop her. Whereas OG, she mean it. She mean what she's saying. She not playing for the camera. She really mean it. And I think that that's the difference. But neither here nor there. So the next morning, the whole Ocho Cinco comments was bothering Miss Evelyn. The whole, and I thought that was cute, OG. I'm your favorite athlete's favorite athlete. That was a cute one. But that was bothering Miss Evelyn. It bothered Miss Evelyn so much that she got on the phone and called Mr. Ocho Cinco himself. Now, I've never been in a domestic situation. So let me preface it by saying that. I just don't know if I'm fooling with my abuser on that level like that. I just don't know if I am. Like, I don't care. I don't care. But Evelyn, by the time this was over, Evelyn wished she had not cared too. Anyway, let's keep going. So, she done hit up Ocho Cinco, and Ocho Cinco done sent her these receipts, right? And the receipts that he sent her make it look like OG was chasing after him, and OG was coming for him, and that he was halfway responding or wasn't really responding or whatever. Let me tell y'all what I knew from the beginning. I knew this was some bullshit from the beginning. I said, we are not getting the whole story. We are getting Ocho Cinco's version of the story. We are not getting the complete story. I knew it then. Now, Evelyn, here's where your friends let you down. Your friends should have questioned it too. Your friends should have questioned it too. But nah, everybody was so happy to go after OG. Everybody was so happy for OG to look crazy and look stupid that they just believed that shit. That what makes you think that Ocho Cinco sent you some legitimate receipts? First of all, he don't have nothing to prove to you. Second of all, he don't owe no allegiance to you. Third of all, you done got this fool arrested and ruined his... Well, you didn't ruin his career, but you know what I'm saying? What made you think he was giving you the real deal? Anyway, neither here nor there, honey. And remember, Ocho Cinco's in a whole nother situation, relationship, and everything else. He got stuff to lose if it come out that he really messing around with this woman. Especially if they've been messing around as long as OG says they've been messing around, which we're going to get to that in a minute. So, of course, now Evelyn can't wait to run up on OG, honey, and drop these receipts on her. So, the ladies down to the guest house are going to go hit them hot springs. The other ladies, they're going to the little zoo, and then everybody's supposed to come together and meet up for lunch. Now, Shawnee, who at first said she was going to talk to Miss OG, but decided instead to talk to Jackie. Now, she meets with Jackie and basically tells Jackie, you're invited to lunch. And Cece's invited to lunch. But OG can't come. Now, again, let me say this. I think that was kind of effed up. And if I'm Cece or if I'm Jackie, I'm not going to lunch. If I'm not invited, if everybody not invited and the person that you know I've been rocking with ain't invited, then I'm not going either. And we're going to do our own thing. So I thought that was kind of messed up. Whatever your reason was, Shawnee, I think that was kind of messed up. I also think it was messed up that you told Jackie to tell so that Jackie could pass it on rather than having the nerve to talk to OG yourself. I think that was kind of effed up too. Now, you EP and you want to put your big girl panties on and put your big girl panties on, and you had that conversation with OG, you know? And, of course, now it puts Jackie in the middle because Jackie is like, well, I want to go to lunch with the ladies because I'm cool with the ladies too, but I don't want OG to feel some kind of way, which I can understand and I can respect. Now, Shaunie was trying to talk to Jackie about what the issue was. And basically, you need to convey this message to OG as to why everybody is feeling some kind of way, or why people feeling the way they feeling, or why she's not invited. And Jackie was like, why, why are you putting me in this? Like, why am I in the middle of this? You know what I mean? Which I understand why Jackie would feel some kind of way about it. Like I do. And Jackie's listening and everything, but again, it's crazy, And I'm not going to get into it because, again, y'all feel the way y'all feel. I feel the way I feel. Again, do I think that they should have not invited Jackie, OG to come to lunch? I think that was messed up. I don't think that was right. Do I think that OG is aggressive? Yes, I do. But I don't think that I don't think it rose to the level of her not being able to come to lunch. I mean, I just don't think it rose to that level. So we're back at the house, and Kristen is having a conversation with Thomas, basically saying, look, I've tried to work it out with Cece. It ain't working, and it's a wrap. There's no fixing anything between me and Cece, and I need you to support me on that. And, Thomas was like, look, well, me and my dad are trying to work things out. It's going slow, but it's going, and I just don't want nothing to derail it, I feel like is what, he was saying. But at the end of the day, he was like, I support, you're my wife, I support you. So Cece and OG are down to the hot springs, honey. They rubbing in the mud, and they sitting in the hot springs and all that good stuff. And Jackie shows up, and Jackie basically lets them know what was said. And of course the ladies reacted as you would expect them to react. Basically with the, I'm aggressive, so it's okay for Evelyn to do whatever she does and for everybody else to do what they do, but I'm the one that's aggressive. I just think that's a cop-out. I think that's kind of weak on Shaunie's part. And again, I don't disagree with you, OG. I don't. I do think that was a cop-out. I do. I don't think... But again, when Jackie was trying to talk to you and explain to you what the issue was and your aggression... You were defiant, and your attitude was, I will break their jaw. I meant what I said. I will break their jaw. Again, that's the issue. Is that people believe you. Don't nobody believe Evelyn. Nobody believe that Evelyn is really going to break somebody's jaw. They believe you going to try to break somebody's jaw. That is the difference. The difference is when there's an idle threat and people don't believe that idle threat, that's one thing. But when there's a threat that people think is a viable threat, that's a whole nother conversation. Baby, it's the difference between going to jail or people laughing it off. When you make a threat and people don't believe it, it's like, child, please. You make a threat and somebody believe it, you going to jail. Like, that's it. But anyway, I'm done. So, now Miss Cece was getting in the mix as well because they were talking about Evelyn was rolling up and she had the bamboo stick in her hand. Now, they tried to make it about an Asian thing, and you're reaching. You're reaching. Evelyn having the bamboo in her hand was not acceptable. Evelyn running like she was going to use it as a weapon, not acceptable. You trying to connect that to her making it racial because it's an Asian, bamboo comes from Asia, and her making the connection between I'm going to beat you with a bamboo stick because you're Asian, that's a reach. Come on, that's a reach. That's a reach. She just picked up what was there. She was wrong for picking it up. She was wrong if she was going to use it. But the connection between that and Asia, y'all reaching. Anyway, but Cece talking about she got something coming for her and it ain't over. So it sound like Cece got some threats in her too. Now the other ladies go to the zoo, and I don't care about them being scared of the animals and all the pretty animals and all the cute animals and the whatever animals. Shaunie gets there and tells them basically that she had the conversation with Jackie and let them know that Jackie was invited but OG was not. Evelyn then went down to the business center at the resort they staying at and printed out her text messages and blew them up, honey. She got exhibit 1, 2, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, okay? And the whole time I'm thinking, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Like, I just felt like it wasn't going to end well for Evelyn. I just kept thinking, is this, you don't want to do this. So, Evelyn, because she can't wait to throw this in OG's face, Evelyn finds where they are at the hot springs. Come to find out, the zoo where they are, the little petting zoo where they are, is right down the street from the hot springs. It's in walking distance. So they all go walking down to where the hot springs are. And the ladies see them coming, and the ladies are like, okay, what's this about? Like, here they all come, ganging up on me again. What's this all about? Now, OG thought they were there making a round two for Cece. She didn't realize they were there for her. Honey, Evelyn got to talking about them text messages and Ocho Cinco and her being a liar. She said, well, Ocho Cinco does think I'm beautiful. All I said was, you called me ugly. I was just responding to you calling me ugly, letting you know that your ex-husband thought I'm beautiful or thinks I'm beautiful. So what does that say about you? That's it. That's all I was saying. Honey, Evelyn got to reading them text messages, and it was like, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas be first. Happy New Year. Happy Father's Day. Happy 4th of July. And like no response from Ocho Cinco, right? Or she would say something, Ocho Cinco would respond, and then she would say something like, are you in Atlanta? And her response would be like, well, no, I can be. I'm like, okay. But none of the text messages really made it look like he was doing nothing really over the top. Honey, OG said, oh no, ma'am. You have the messages off of Instagram. Let me show you my phone. She said, what made you think we've been talking since 2011? Honey, when she said 2011, Evelyn's face dropped. Evelyn was like, we were engaged in 2011. We got married in 2012. OG had text and text and text and text, and the flirting looked like it was going both ways. Now, here OG is where me and you gonna part ways. You did all that bragging about all the stuff that Ocho Cinco was saying and all this, that, and the other. You did all that bragging. But when they threw it back at you that, weren't you cheating on Kwame? No, my man knew what I was saying. I wasn't cheating on Kwame. I never did anything with him. It was just out there like that. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you proved your point with Evelyn, and you made Evelyn look real fucking stupid. But to me, it made you look bad too, because you were flirting with this man. Whether you meant it or not, you were having inappropriate conversations with somebody other than your boo. Now, Evelyn, Ocho Cinco set your ass all the way up. And then come to find out that the text went back to when you and Ocho Cinco were dating. Yeah, that make you look real stupid. That make you look real stupid. Now, OG, and I know y'all about to jump on me again. I get sick of this whole, now she's a racist. She never wanted to be identified as black. She, Evelyn saying she's Afro-Latina. Yeah, I'm not getting into that. I'm just not. I'm not getting into that because, again, I just feel like it's low-hanging fruit to always go straight to racism. I just think it's low-hanging fruit. I'm no Evelyn fan. I don't know what Evelyn has said or hasn't said in the past. I don't know. But I do not think that because she decided to wear cornrows on an island vacation, Afro-Latinas wear cornrows all the time, okay? They wear cornrows all the time. When Cardi B has on cornrows, hell, J-Lo even wore cornrows before. Hell, Justin Timberlake done wore cornrows. Kim Kardashian done wore cornrows. Like, stop it. Stop it. Now, I do have a problem when they wear cornrows and act like they invented it. Now, I do have a problem with that. But Evelyn wearing cornrows to go to the islands, I'm just not going to go down the racism road with you. I'm just not doing that. And if y'all got mad with that, then y'all just going to be mad with that. So, the ladies end up going to lunch. Jackie doesn't go with them. Jackie stays with Cece and with OG, which I understand, especially after the way that whole thing went down with them coming after her with them text messages. I understand why Jackie didn't go to lunch. And, you know, the conversations continued the way you expected them to continue. You know, OG feels even further vindicated because she had her text messages. She had her damn receipts. They do this whole thing where they get on their knees and they pray. I ain't getting in all of that. The other ladies, and here's what's funny. The other ladies knew that Evelyn got her ass handed to her, right? But they ain't really want to come right out and say it. But they knew Evelyn got set up. Ocho Cinco set your ass up. But the ladies are up, you know, they're up having their lunch and they're talking about, you know, what went down. And of course, you know, now everybody's like, so y'all were dating then? And, you know, now Evelyn feeling real stupid because she was like, yeah, I mean, we were dating, we were engaged, we got married in 2012 and they've been talking this long. Oh, but your boy didn't tell you all of that. Oh, but he didn't tell you how long he been talking to this woman. Made you look real stupid. Now, to hear OG tell the story, honey, she got even more text messages and she ain't even unleashed all that she has. So I'm sure it's more out there and I'm sure she will say what she has to say. My understanding is that she did release some more this week on Instagram, but I don't follow her on social media, so I don't know. Anyway, next week is the reunion, honey, and I really think this is what y'all are really mad about, but okay. So we'll see how the whole reunion thing goes down next week. Talk to y'all later. Peace.